Hello and welcome to the Startup Finance Simulator. In this video I'm going to show you how to create 3 years of financial projection for a paid mobile app in the App Store. Right now we can see that the executive summary is empty. Are you ready to generate your financial projections? Let's start. To start, you just click on the Start tab, where you will find all your assumptions which are indicated in a blue font on a gray cell. Let's make some assumptions then. First, we need to indicate the first month of the budget. We will start from the month of September. Next, let's put some assumptions for the traffic on our website. Let's say we have a monthly traffic of 200 visitors to start with. And this is going to grow by 5% every month. Now let's assume that 10% of those visitors will visit the App Store and 25% will buy the app. Next, let's look at our content strategy that I want to publish 20 blog posts every month, and each blog post is going to cost me 100. As you can see here, there is no currency. You can use any currency you want. We are going to assume that for each blog post we will bring 50 visitors to my website, and then of those visitors, 10% will visit the App Store and 25% will buy the app. Next, social media. Let's say I have 50 visitors to my website every month coming from social media with a monthly gross of 5%. 10% of those visitors will visit the App Store and 25% will buy the app. Next, let's look at advertising campaigns. There are two types of advertising, cost per click and cost per install. Depending on your advertising strategy, you can choose one or the other. Let's do both of them. Our cost per click is 1. And I will spend a budget of 2,000 every month until July, when I will then start spending 5,000 every month. We assume that 25% of the visitors to my website who clicked on the ad will visit the App Store and 25% will buy the app. Here, if your advertising campaign is sending visitors directly to the App Store, just put 100%. Next, let's look at the cost per install campaign. One install costs 4, and I'm going to have a budget again of 2,000 here and later 5,000. As you can see, it will calculate automatically how many apps are sold. Maybe I want to have some partners. Let's put just one partner that is going to bring 100 visitors to my website, of which 25% will visit the App Store and 25% of those will buy the app. Of course, people can find my app directly by searching in the App Store. Let's start with 1,000 search for my app every month with a growth of 5%, and that 25% of these people will buy my app. Next, I want to run some events. I will do one event per month, which will bring me 100 visitors to my website, of which 25% will visit the App Store, of which 25% will buy the app, and the cost per event is going to be 200. Now let's look at the price of the app. Want to sell the app for $34.99. Next, I need to indicate how much I have in the bank now. 20,000. Now we can look at some individual monthly costs. If I have an app on the App Store, I need to pay a commission to the App Store, that's 30%. If I have some employees, I need to pay some social tax, let's say 33%. Whenever I hire a new employee, I need to buy some equipment for them. Whether it's a computer, a phone, a desk, a chair, so let's put a budget of 3,000 per new employee. I want to do some PR for 3,000. Every month I'm going to use some subscription services which are going to cost me 300 per month. My rent is going to be 3,000 per month. My accounting is going to be 300. My legal fees are going to be 1,000 every month. I'm going to travel, so I'm going to put a budget of 2,000 for traveling and hotels. My cloud infrastructure is going to cost me initially 500. I will spend 200 on telco operators. Finally, I also like to keep a reserve for unexpected expenses. Let's put a reserve of 2,000 every month. Here you can add more individual costs if you want to. Now let's move to the team. I need to put all my employees as well as all my contractors that I want to hire over time. To do that, I just need to put the salary I'm going to pay them. Let's start with the CEO, that's me. I'm going to have a salary of 4,000. My CTO will have a salary of 3,000. My CFO will have a flat salary of 2,500. I want to hire a marketing director for 3,000. I will hire a salesperson from April for 2,500. Just add more employees depending on your plan. Let's add some customer support because that's important. I will hire the first one here and then I will hire 2 more here. Now let's put my dev team. I need the back-end developer and a front-end developer. Both of them I will pay 3,000. In terms of finance I already have a CFO so I'm okay, but I want to hire an office admin which I will pay 1,500 from the month of April. So here we go. We have all the costs of all our employees, the social taxes we need to pay and the fully charged salary. I also want to hire a contractor. A graphic designer, and I will pay that graphic designer 2,500 but only for a limited period of time. And that's it. I've included all my costs so I can now go to my executive summary. All the graphs have been generated and the data have been filled up. Most importantly, I can see that, based on my assumptions, I need to raise from investors a minimum of 244,421. We can have a look at our profit and loss here. I have my total revenue, my gross margin, all the operational costs. Of course I would encourage you to increase some of the costs as time goes on because they will increase. I have my earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization where I can see the moment where I break even, which is in the month of July. Next I have my capital expenditures, which includes the equipment for each new employee. And finally, my cash flow projection with the most important line, which is this line, which shows what is the position of the bank at the end of the month. Now that I have my full budget, I can start playing around and change some assumptions to see what impacts they will have on my budget, positively and negatively. As you can see, it is really easy to generate the basic skeleton for your budget, which you can then use to fine-tune, saving you hours of work. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will put a link to the file under the video so you can have a closer look.